Welcome, everybody. I'm Joe from the Game House. Today, we'll be watching Dak Prescott's key plays in Week 5 against the New York Jets. We're going to be watching Dak Prescott against the New York Jets today. Another good game for Dak and this Cowboys offense. Really like what Brian Schottenheimer is doing with this offense already. I mean, the defense is pretty bad, so they got to score a lot of points, and they're doing that. Dak's playing at a high level. As a reminder, we used to do Joe Burrow videos on this. We've switched over to Dak Prescott for the time being, but if there's any quarterbacks you want to see for the next week, make sure to put it in the comments below. Not attached to watching Dak every week, but he's just playing at such a high level that it's fun to watch. We're going to get started with the first play in this video being in the second quarter with 11:48 left. This is going to be more about the play design than it is what Dak does. And we're going to see that a lot this week in some of the plays. Their play action was great. Dak had to scramble sometimes, which was different, but he did a really good job. So you're going to see Flanoy going in motion there. We're going to see a play action as he comes back in motion, a play action to Javonte Williams over here. Jake Ferguson going to hold the block for a second and then release. And here's the tight end screen. You get the players upfield, maybe someone a little bit downfield, a little bit too early, but it still counts for the touchdown. Again, not a big fan of tight end screens a lot of times, but I think the play design of this one is what made it work. I think this is something where you get the Jets maybe being a little bit over aggressive. You show that tight end Jake Ferguson blocking. He gets open and gets to run after the catch a little bit. He's had a fantastic year so far this year. And usually it's Dak attacking up the seam with Ferguson, but this time gets him a chance to get the ball in space, and there's just so many blockers out in front. He gets the touchdown. Second play we're going to watch is in the second quarter with 127 left in the second quarter here. We're going to see Dak scramble on this one. We're going to see some illegal contact on Malachi Moore. But I just really want to show the pocket movement by Dak. We're going to see Jake Ferguson move in motion here, kind of give a little bit away, see what the defense is doing. You're going to see, cover two man over here, two safeties deep. Everyone else is in man coverage, and he knows he has space to run, steps up in the pocket, feels the pressure, and picks up the yardage. No one open again, illegal contact by Malachi Moore, but just takes what the defense is given to him, and he had to do that a couple different times. In this game, we saw the Jets a couple different times playing man coverage, and Dak just steps up and takes advantage of what's there. So again, not a throw, not the the crazy throws we usually see from him, but just good pocket presence, stepping up in the pocket, recognizing man coverage, and picking up some key yards here and drawing the penalty. Malachi Moore. The third play we're going to watch is right after that run by Dak. We're going to see a couple different things. We're going to see Jake Ferguson go in motion. We're going to see a check at the line of scrimmage that Dak is doing now. We're also going to see Will McDonald jump off sides. It looks like Dak gets a pretty good read on that and knows it's a free play. The snap kind of surprises him a little bit there, but you see the safety kind of being here, and with Dak being able to kind of hold him there, he's able to get Flanoy this kind of deep one-on-one shot. And Flanoy makes a great adjustment in the air. Maybe a little bit of a push off, but they're going to let it slide there. Just good play all around by Dak noticing the offsides free play, by Flanoy adjusting in the air. And Dak, a lot of times he kind of gives his guys shots on one-on-one opportunities, sometimes warranted, sometimes not, to be honest. But he gives his guys shots to make plays, whether up the seam or down the field. And here's the jump by McDonald. You can see Dak looks over there and kind of bobbles the snap and finds the one-on-one to Flanoy down the field. All right, the next play is going to be another touchdown to Jake Ferguson. Yes, it's 1 yard out, but and maybe not the best. Didn't need the best throw from Dak overall, but just really like the play design here. We're going to see a little bit of like a tight end leaking out. You see Jake Ferguson kind of acting like he's going to go up to the second level. Dak's looking immediately over to the right. Ferguson leaks out to the left and wide open touchdown. Really easy, but really good play design by Brian Schottenheimer. I am really impressed with what he is doing with this team schematically. And also the offensive line is playing really well. The running game is really good. So it kind of sets everything up together. And after last year with a couple of issues with that, that's really encouraging to see. But good for that touchdown for Jake Ferguson. All right, the next play is another touchdown, this time to George Pickens, who had been kind of quiet up to this point in the game, but they get him on a deep shot here. Again, they're going to use play action to set it up. Maybe just thinking they're trying to run out the clock since the Cowboys do have a lead at this point. We're going to see them motion over to the tight end spot. They're going to see the play action go there to Javonte Williams. That kind of draws the safeties in. And over here this way. And Pickens just a lot of hand fighting there with Sauce Gardner, kind of going both ways. He fights for the ball and gets it for the touchdown. Again, Dak giving his guy a chance to win one-on-one matchups, and just gotta love that he's able to do that quite often, honestly, this season. So they see they move the tight end in motion. The play action is going to go to the right. You see the defense kind of hold, then kind of back up, but it gives them enough time to get Pickens downfield for this big touchdown. Okay, the last play we're going to watch is a touchdown pass to Javonte Williams. I mentioned I like how they're using play action, and this one, it kind of just rolls all into one. You're going to see Tolbert come in motion here and kind of get behind the tight ends. And the play action where Javonte's not even close to the ball, he just kind of runs out. Look how much space he has. I mean, he's taking advantage of the linebackers having to get out there. Good touchdown for the Cowboys to kind of close things out. Again, maybe not the tightest window throw or the most impressive throw you've seen by Dak, but more so I'm just admiring this offense and how it is set up. We're going to watch from the end zone cam to kind of end things out here. We're going to see the play action and just being wide open for the touchdown here for Javonte Williams. As a reminder, like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. We will be sticking with Dak probably for the foreseeable future unless we get some recommendations for other quarterbacks or other quarterbacks just really impress me over the next little bit. But the Cowboys are a fun team to watch. A lot of offense, not much defense. So probably not the most fun if you were a diehard fan of that team, but a lot of fun if you're looking in the traditional football sense. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.